Hello everyone, it is Thang and welcome to my aloe collection. So like many of you, I started collecting plants and my very first few plants was an aloe vera, which was passed down to me from my mother. It's a traditional family heirloom that pretty much all parents will pass down to their child. If you go to a house, there's an aloe vera somewhere, someplace, whether it's living or dying, it is there somewhere. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to show you some of my beautiful aloes today, and I like collecting aloes because they are super easy to take care of you just have to remember when to water, and they're super forgiving unless they have aloe mites. And if they have aloe mites, unfortunately, you might have to cut pieces up, or if it's covered all over the place, you just have to throw it out. There's no cure for it, unfortunately, and you can look up on the internet all you want, but there's no cure, you just have to throw it out. Anyways, these are some of my beautiful aloe collection right here. I actually had a lot more, but I keep selling them, so I don't have a lot more. So I don't have the ones that I usually sell on pre-orders because I keep selling them. They are beautiful, but I will post pictures of them like during their summer stressful look, and so also some of these as well during their summer stressful look. So let's go one by one. Actually, I'm gonna do the big ones first because they are gigantically huge. Okay, so this first one right here is of course an aloe vera. My mom loves this one because we actually make dessert out of it. So you cut the leaf up right here and you peel off the skin because the skin is toxic to us, and then you use the center and you put it in. I think she put some tapioca mix and also sugar, and then add some beans and stuff, and then you got like aloe dessert. So that's what we use it for, and that's why we still grow it. So we use it for dessert. And this is just in regular soil mix. I just water once a week or whenever the thing is dry. Sometimes I forget about it too. And the leaves are really super strong like this is because you gotta water your plants, okay? If you don't water your plants, it's gonna look like shit. And this is so true because I see a lot of people post on Facebook, Reddit, and all that stuff. They're like, my aloe vera looks like it's dying, but it's alive. I haven't watered for weeks and it's next beside the cold window. Yeah, that's why. Okay, you just gotta water it, put it in a nice warm place, not too hot, not too cold kind of thing, perfect kind of thing, right? Anyway, so that's our aloe vera. The next plant I have here is my Aloe Ramosissima. Sorry, I can't pronounce this one. This is a tree aloe, or it's also known as a quiver aloe. And I think this is about 4, maybe 5 years old now. My seller had one, and he was like, "Oh, this is the last one I have. I don't know if I can sell. Like, just sell me like a tiny piece like there." But he just sold me the whole entire thing. So now that I have it, it's getting gigantically huge, and I wish that we had space so I can put this into a much bigger pot, so that way it can grow. Look, this is nice, right? That's some nice roots. So every single year, I actually have to take it out and I have to take it out and then cut off the roots so that it stunts the growth. Oh, that's why I bought that pot. That's why I went to the store. It's so that way I can get a newer pot for this and put it in. Okay, I gotta remember to buy another pot and put that in. But yeah, this is my Aloe Ramosissima, and it's getting beautiful. Too bad I don't have space. Okay, so the next one we're gonna start off is the favorite of last year's pre-order. So this is called an Aloe Black Beauty, right? Her, but it's also called a Gaster Aloe as well, whichever one's both of them works. The reason why people love this one is because during the summer heat and lots of intense light, it does turn much darker, almost black like. It turns like brownish black, so that's why people love it. There's actually a lot of black type of color plants that people love, and this is one of them. And this is really popular last year. A lot of people love this one. I have this one too. It's still small, but it will grow a lot bigger. It can grow a lot bigger. The textures are okay, but this one is not about texture. This one's about the color. So this one turns really black, or dark, sorry, dark. Okay, so this one is a newer addition to my collection. This one is called an Aloe CV TCT Golden Scale. CV means cultivator, and TCT is the cultivator's name, Golden Scale. I just got this in December, and then it is currently rooting right now. It actually came in with broken roots, broken stem root, and I just cut it off, and then I just put it in here and water it once a week, and that's it, and it's growing really nicely. Aloes, like I mentioned, they're super easy to root, and also they are resilient and very forgiving. So even if, like, you know, the bottom here starts rotting, you can cut it up top and, you know, reroot it, and it'll still be fine. Even if you have like a tiny little bit of it, it'll still root, right? It doesn't need a node or anything. It just needs like a healthy part. You cut it, and then it just comes out. Anyways, this one's called a golden scale. Look how beautiful all these teeth. I call them teeth, I'm sorry. If anybody knows a scientific name for, or a regular name for them, let me know. But I call them teeth because they look like tiny teeth. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can you zoom in? Yes, you can zoom in, girlfriend. Yeah, so teeth right there. And these teeth, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry for the shakiness. But yeah, these teeth turn a golden yellow during the summer heat, so we just gotta wait until the summer comes, and I'm gonna love this because I've been wanting this for quite a while as well. But yeah, so this is one of the newer ones. The next one is another TCT Hybrid Green. When it's just called hybrid, there's absolutely no name. The cultivator didn't give it a name. It's just random. You can name it yourself, you know, but when you sell it to somebody, you can't really use that name because it's not a real name. You can say like Aloe Hybrid Green because it's a hybrid and it's green, right? But you can't give it a name because it's not its official name. But anyways, this is another TCT Aloe Hybrid. It's looking very nice. I actually didn't get this one from TCT. I got this one from somebody else. But there's so much hybridizer. There's so much hibernation. It's just very hard to pinpoint who's the real hybridizer of it unless you actually buy it from that person, right? Look at those teeth. That looks magnificent. Doesn't it look magnificent? That looks really cool. So this is a nice green one that I have. Very beautiful. Right. Okay, so this next one is called the Aloe CV Christmas Carol. So I believe this one is by Kelly Griffin. You can find a lot of the Christmas Carol aloes in stores. They don't name them, but they look like this, or they look a little bit bigger than this. But yeah, this you can find this a lot of places, so it's not very difficult to find. I get a lot of people sell this because it's very generally loved because it's like very dark with pink teeth, you know. So yeah, I still have this. Okay, so this aloe is a very beautiful aloe, and there is a story behind this. And this one is called an Aloe CV TCT TCT Blue Angel. So, story behind this aloe was that during COVID, I bought some aloes from one of my sellers, right? And then it was sent over, and then this got stuck in customs for over a month. And let me tell you, almost everything was gone except for like 1, 2 up here. And you know, I couldn't sell it to the person who ordered it, so I kept it for myself and I grew it, and I've successfully sold 2 pops from it, which is really great. Look at how beautiful this is. I don't know if you get, give me, that's beautiful, isn't it? It is stunningly spectacular. I love this so much. It's just so gorgeous. Yeah, I just wouldn't sell it to that person, right? But yeah, this has become one of those very spectacular aloes that I've gotten. how beautiful that is? That's spectacular. Okay, so this next aloe is called an Aloe Saponaria Variegata. It's the one I think I got this year, but it's finely rooted. And it actually has 2 pups on the side, which is very, very off. Anyways, but it has 2 pups on the side, which is great. And then, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It hasn't fully done its thing yet, but I can wait because it's still growing. But yeah, this is a cute aloe. We'll see what happens in the summertime. I gotta water this a little bit more though. Another very sad aloe. Do you see when I say when it's very forgiving, and it's very resilient. This hasn't had roots since like I think May of last year. Yeah, May of 2020, and it's still going. It has a root, so we just gotta water it a little bit more. But this one is just called Aloe Hybrid Variegata. There's no real name for it. If you know what it kind of looks like, let me know. So then I can actually put the name to the aloe itself. But yeah, this thing actually looks really great once it's like fully rooted, and fully, you know, plump up. This looks really great, but I guess mine's just not cooperating very well. Okay, here is an aloe. Its name is Aloe Green Gold. This is a regular that's on pre-order, and it looks very nice during the summer. It does have these marking that looks like it's damaged, but it's just normal. It's very normal sunburnt kind of look. I like when people order them, they get confused. They're like, oh my god, my plant is damaged, there's disease. No, this is just how it is. It is very, very normal. And also down here, that is also very, very normal, right? Because I've imported this in so many times, so much that I know what the characteristic. Like you see down here, like this is new growth, right? But it looks like it's damaged. Not. It's just how the aloe is. And yeah, it's a very beautiful green gold. They call it green gold because it's green, and then it also looks golden-y. And it's spectacular when it's older. This is a tiny pup that I've got from the side, and I sold the mother plant. I always do that. Ah, man, I gotta stop selling my mother plants because I gotta like entice people to want to buy more of these. These are beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so this next sad one, it has a root. I know. It's gotta don't crush the root. Anyways, this one is called an Aloe. Come on, 4K. Aloe Suprafoliata, or the mustache aloe, or the book aloe. Okay, let me tell you about this aloe. I've had a few of these before, but every single time I've had them, they kept getting aloe mites. I had to throw them out. So this is going to be my last one of this. If this also gets aloe mite, I'm gonna toss it out and never buy it again. It seems like it's always the softer leaf aloes that gets aloe mites. Kind of sucks. Anyways, but this is a sad state of it. I got it in the summer. I should water it more often, but I just haven't watered it. Mustache aloe, I really like you, but oh well, I'll put you in the side. I'll treat you later. Okay, so this blooming aloe is also called an Aloe Hybrid. Don't know its full name, don't know its real name. It was sold to me as an Aloe Hybrid. If you know what the name is, please let me know, because this is gorgeous. It also does that whole characteristic like the Aloe Green Gold, where the marking here looks like it's damaged or diseased, but it's not. It's just how the aloe is. So, you know, whenever you get an aloe that looks like that, most of the time it is just its characteristic. It does give nice character to the plant itself, like that, right? So this is, I don't know why I bought this. It's like aloes, and I was like, okay, well, that looks pretty. I'm just gonna buy it. But yeah, so that's, if you know the name, let me know. What does this look like in the summer? I think this looks very red in the summer, so I gotta wait until the summertime to see what this looks like. But yeah, it should be very, very beautiful. Okay, so this aloe is called an Aloe Castilloniae smooth leaf. The reason why it's called a smooth leaf is because in the center right there is no teeth, right? It only has teeth on the side. So there are a lot of hybrids of this type of plant itself, where there's no teeth on the side, there's no teeth everywhere. It's just very, very smooth leaf. So this is the one that my seller sells to us. It is smooth leafed, and I actually also have an Aloe Castilloniae. I think this is the regular version right here. So there's a smooth leaf and regular version. So both of them are Aloe Castilloniae, and this one has teeth in the middle. You can see that. I think this is the original version of it. But yeah. So as you can see on this one, where it's in this tiny, I believe 6 centimeter pot or 6.5 centimeter pot, the roots are not coming out, so it's very root bound at the moment, and you just water it more often to get it back to green. Oh, how beautiful that is, right? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like bramble thorns. Have you guys ever played that game called Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest, and you're flying through the brambles with your parrots? This is what it reminds me of. Oh, beautiful music too. I love the music to that game. But yeah, this wasn't doing very well during the summer, but then I just water it more often. So instead of like twice a week, what I did was I dunked the whole entire thing in water, and then I kept doing that 3 times a week, and it just came back. It came back to life. Yay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so this one is a very gorgeous, beautiful star type of aloe. This aloe is called Aloe LP Hybrid, and it's pink, so that's why I call it pink. But this thing is magnificent during this summer heat. I love it so much. The reason why I love dwarf aloes is because it can get like this size. It's like usually this size, like that's no bigger than your hand type of size, right? I have medium-sized hand, and also it's very root bound. It doesn't have that much. It only has like one tiny root, so you don't even have to like repot this into a bigger pot at all. It only grows up to this size, right? And it's look how beautiful this is. Like, see, this also is very root bound. This is as big as it'll get. Like, it just won't have any more roots on the bottom, right? So that's why I kept it in these pots. There's no point in getting them to be in bigger pots because they're so beautiful. Anyways, this gets beautiful coral pink color in the summertime. It is gorgeous. I think I do sell pups of these. Like, there's a pup right there, but no one's been buying them, so I don't know. I've also like put them into like really nice coloring, so whatever. But yeah, this is very, very beautiful. Okay, so this one is called an Aloe Black Gem Variegata right here. Sorry about that. And it looks sad. I know, it looks sad. It needs more water, and it needs... So these things are very sensitive to light. So the more light you give it, the more black it becomes, right? And you actually have to water this more often to get it to plump up. I remember the first one that I had, because I bought it at a store. I didn't know what it was, right? And then I put it under, I potted with a crassula, and the crassula was shading it. And I came back like a month or two later, and it became so plump and so firm from the shading and also from a lot of watering. Because I remember I used to water these ones once every day during the summer. I know you guys are calling me crazy, but it worked. Anyways, these are the variegated ones, you can tell. And the variegation on these are random, and it looks tragic at the moment. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it to that. Okay, so this next aloe is called Aloe Descoingsii, probably a hybridized form of it, because I know they are supposed to be very small, but look, I believe this is it, because they're supposed to be small, right? I'm not sure if it is that name of the aloe, but it's very stacking, right? It has a nice texture on top, and it's just been a little stressed out. That's all there is. But I believe I also sold the bigger version of this to somebody, so I'm not sure if that's the real name. If you know the real name of this aloe, let me know. We have 1, 2, 3 pups here, and yeah, just a different shape and size to this aloe, and that's why I like it. Okay, so this aloe is actually a hybrid between an Aloe Pearsonii and an Astroloba. They don't know which Astroloba it is really, but this one is called an Aloloba Tyson. So not an Astroloba Tyson. Sometimes it's named Astroloba Tyson or Aloe Pearsonii x Astroloba Tyson, right? But it's actually called an Aloloba Tyson. And yeah, it's a cross between an Aloe Pearsonii, which is my favorite aloe of all the time, and an Astroloba. So the story behind this one was that I really wanted an Aloe Pearsonii, but I couldn't get one because it was just nowhere to be found. So I you know, why don't I get this instead? It kind of looks like it a little bit, but smaller. But it's just very. What's going on with you? Oh, you're broken off. Are you broken? Girlfriend, you broken? Okay, you're broken. I'm just gonna see. Look, sometimes it's like this, and you just kind of like, oh, we're breaking things live. You don't have to be. Oh! What am I doing? Oh, I should have got a knife. Oh, not a knife, a scissors. Do you know what a knife is? I know what a knife is. I actually had a scissor back here. So sometimes it just kind of breaks a rod right there, and you don't have to be so gentle with them. They're very forgiving. You just cut it off, right? You cut it off, and all you do is just go bloop and forget about it. Forget about it. That's all you do. Bloop. Forget about it. Ta-da! Oh, that makes it look much more fuller, girlfriend. Oh, what happened up here? Remember when I was mentioning aloe mites? It had aloe mites on the top end of it. So I cut like probably an inch or an inch and a half below it, and then I tossed it out. Never try to treat it. If you want to, go ahead and treat it, but the majority of the time, you're gonna fail because they're gonna come back, and yeah. Best thing to do is throw it away. Throw it away. Everybody will tell you to throw it away. Okay? Anyway, so there you go. Cute. All right, so this one is called, oh my god, there's no space here for it. Okay, this one is called an Aloe Blue Elf. It's not very bluey, but it's very octopusy like. Oh my god, the tentacles are like octopusy. Anyways, this is really cool. I've had this aloe for a few years, but this is actually a pup from its mother plant. I gave the mother plant to my sister-in-law who really loved it. It's very, you know what? If you put this under good light and you water it quite often, what it does, it creates a nice like spherical look to it. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to describe. It's very spherical look, and that's why she really likes it. So I keep, and these pop quite a lot. Like 1, 2 pop here. They pop like crazy, right? They pop like crazy. So you can just grab one and just, you know pop more of it. But yeah, this one's really cool. Okay, so this one is called an Aloe TCT Hybrid Green #1. So there's it's just a lot, right? The other ones I think hybrid. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. This is a green hybrid that I just gotten in, and it's very. Oh god, hold on, let me focus. There you go. And it's gorgeous, right? So this is still a baby, a pup. They're called dwarf aloes because they don't really get that big. They cannot get bigger than their adult size, which is not as big. Some of them are very small too, but this one is very cute. See those teeth? So cute, so green. Oh man, I wish I had a better camera. I'm sorry guys. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so also this is a brand new one that came in as well. I really wanted. Oh no, this is not the name of it. This is not an Astroloba phyllophus. No, I'm sorry, this is not the name. Okay, sorry. Let's put that aside. This one is called an Aloe Tempura, and it is one that I've been wanting for years. I believe it's a newer creation of TCT, and it's kind of dry at the moment. But you know, the teeth itself. Look at the teeth. Oh, it looks like tempura. Look at all that, right? Look at that. That is amazing. So a lot of these hybridizers spent a lot of time like selecting crossbreeding and then selecting to get like these type of features on. Oh my gosh, do you guys see this? Hold on, let me 4K this. 4K. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that area. That's beautiful, right? Yeah, so they take a lot of time like to select the features they want to hybridize. So cultivate, hybridize, same thing anyways. And it might cost an arm and a leg when it first comes out, because look at this, right? Look at all that. Look at that. And this one is very, very pink during the summer. It's still pink right now without heat. It's just hasn't had water for weeks or months or a month. Look how pink this is. Look how pink this is right here, right? So that took a lot of time to hybridize, and the cost of it is I feel very, very justified. You know, they take a lot of time to hybridize these things. You can't sell them for cheap, right? And especially like how slow these offset, you know, supply and demand, it just makes it more valuable. But it is spectacular. I love this so much. Okay, so this next one is also called an Aloe TCT Hybrid Orange, because it is an orange color one. Oh look, see, look, new roots coming out. We're not gonna touch this. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But yeah, this one's turned yellow orange, and that's why I got it. Look at the beautiful bottom. I mean, such a beautiful bottom, right? More beautiful than a Twink's bottom. Look how beautiful that is. Yeah, so I can't wait for the summer for this one. This one's supposed to look gorgeous. I'm gonna put this aside. I'm not going to like put this in and break it. I will carefully repot it later. Okay, so this one is called an Aloe CV TCT Inferno, and this is one of the first TCT aloe that I've gotten, and it is supposed to be spectacularly infernally red during the summer. And oh my gosh, like especially like during the sunset, oh, it is phenomenal. It is so beautiful. It is bluish right now, but oh my gosh, this plant is worth every penny also. And I've had, I think, 2 summers with this already, and it has one very nice offset. I just need another offset going before I sell that one, because I need a backup of this if anything happens, because this is absolutely stunning plant. Absolutely stunning. Look how red it is without the heat, right? They select all this features for you to enjoy, and the money is worth the cost. Sorry, the plant is worth the cost of the what? Oh my god, English words explanation. Okay, sorry. The plant is worth the money. Is that right? That's right. Yes, the plant is worth the money. So it's just spectacular. This is another Aloe TCT Hybrid. Oh my god, you have so many, because it's pretty awesome. It's just a red hybrid. And oh my gosh, okay, so this also story with the Aloe Blue Angel, same thing. People ordered aloes, came in. This was stuck in customs for a month because they forgot about it. And then it came in, couldn't sell, but whatever. So all of this turns red during the summer heat. But look how nice it is right now. It's already red itself. Let's go in a closer look if we can see the teeth itself. Oh, look at that. Right? Look at how beautiful that is. Look at those teeth marking. I love it. Look how gorgeous that is. Right? It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this. Even the underside. Sorry, the underside. Oh, so beautiful. I love this one. That's probably why I kept it too. I did sell one of them because I had 2 of these, and the other one was fully grown, and this one kind of had aloe mite, but I got rid of the aloe mite part and then kept whatever's left over. So very beautiful plant. Okay, so this one is called an Aloe Jacunda Silver Variegata. You can't really see the variegation. I know, it's so odd. But this is called an Aloe Jacunda variegation silver. I bought it last year. It's still struggling, you know, because I needed to water it more often. Oh my god, what are you doing? I'm just getting rid of stuff, don't worry. But it's supposed to be looking spectacular. It's just, okay, I'm just gonna leave this alone. Okay, that's it. And the reason why I left it alone, because I have the regular Aloe Jacunda right here. As you can tell, the difference between the two. One is silver variegated and one is not. So one has that silvery, I guess not in this light or this context, it's whatever, I'll just leave that alone. But yes, this one is very beautiful, right? And this one's turned into a beautiful summer chocolate aloe. It's already kind of giving you this feature right here where it's like very brownish, chocolatey color. Oh, it is beautiful during the summer. During the summer, I water it less, so that way it gives me that nice coloring. But, you know, when it's inside, I water it a lot more, so that way it can grow. But it's just, Jacunda is so beautiful. I think it's also, it's under the Mosaic, Mosaic Aloe family because of this. Yes, sorry. There you go. I think it's better. Yeah. Okay, so this one is called an Aloe Christmas Sleigh. Girl, you slay. Oh my god, girl, you slay. So this looks almost like the Aloe Christmas Carol. See, 2x2, but they are different. Yes. Yeah, it's very hard to tell the difference between the two, but you can kind of tell which one's the Sleigh and the Carol. Slay, girl, slay. Carol. Anyways, so this one is harder to find in the store, or it's been mislabeled in the store, but this one is called an Aloe Christmas Sleigh because of its more, I think, more beautiful looking leaves. But yeah, this is also a Kelly Griffin, I believe, hybrid. And I think in the States it's super easy, but in Canada it's more harder to find. Okay, so this is a newer aloe as well. It is also by TCT. This is called an Aloe Lazurite. Right here, I just got it in. Lazurite. I think it's another beautiful type of plant that, look at all those teeth. Hold on, let me focus. The teeth, and then I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, you guys? I'm gonna zoom in on the teeth. Look at that. How beautiful the teeth are. Okay, oh, that is gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? That is gorgeous, isn't that? Yeah. I mean, this takes quite some time to like hybridize and then choose the right features to it. Very, very beautiful. Oh, it is like, it's so like under the sea, coral type of look, right? It's so under the sea coral type of look. Can't wait for this to grow bigger. Absolutely marvelous type of plants. Look, so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so this one is called an Aloe. Where's the tag? I'm sorry, give me one moment. Aloe Microstigma. So this is still a pup, but it's supposed to grow a lot bigger, and then during the summer heat it's supposed to be very orange and yellow and red. And I got this from BC because my friend was at one of those, she was visiting BC, and she was visiting, I think, Valley Succulents in Victoria, and I asked her, she's like, I'm here. I'm like, okay, send me some stuff. And then she sent me a bunch of aloe things because she knew I like aloes. And then my eyes glued onto this one because of the name. I looked it up and it looks really nice, so I asked her to get me one of these. Very nice teeth as well. Look at that teeth, right? Very nice teeth. Nothing special at the moment, but we'll let it grow and we'll summer stress it out. Okay, so these two aloe are called the Aloe Plicaatilis, or Plicaatilis or fan aloe. This will be my third attempt at this. Twice they rotted when they were very, very big, but that was honestly my fault because I overwatered them. These are very susceptible to root rot, so it's something you have to keep in mind. But yeah, I love the fan aloe. They're also easy to grow as well, but it's just, you know, just have to keep in mind that don't drown them in water, okay? Don't drown them in water. Keep it dry before you water it again. Okay, so this aloe is called an Aloe Distans right here. You'll see this a lot in Mama Eubank's videos in her garden. This is called an Aloe Distans. Very beautiful. I got this from Crystal. And usually there's a hybridize of this and the Aloe Pearsonii called Aloe Helschkopf. Yes, but this is called an Aloe Distans. Why did I get this? Because I couldn't get an Aloe Pearsonii, so might as well get the closest thing to it. But yeah, it's just doing good, I guess. I don't know. Mine's not as plump as others because, you know, it's not very hot and there's no sun beaming down to it, so it's not very plump as other people's, but it's still nice. Okay, so this aloe is called Aloe, hold on. This aloe is called an Aloe Humilis ex Pratensis. This is from my friend. She gave me this one because she went to somewhere and she bought a bunch of them, and then she's like, oh, do you want one? I'm like, okay. So I got one of these. So these are really cool. Look at all the teeth it has. Look at all those teeth. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? It's so gorgeous, right? And it's very like clawing. It's like ah, like right? It's so beautiful. I think this is like 2 years old now. 2 years old because I started being friends with her, I believe. When did I start friends with her? Oh yeah, during 2001, or is it 2001, or is it 2020? I was 2020. I think it was 2020 was when I started being friends with her, and then she gave me one of these. It's so cool. Very beautiful. I do recommend if you have a chance of getting this, do get one of these ones. Although some of them will be just Aloe Humilis, they are not the exact same thing. So this is Aloe Humilis ex Pratensis, right? So it grows into this. The Humilis I think just grows straight, right? And less teethy as well. Yes, less prominent teeth. Okay, so this is one of the star of my aloe collection. This is called an Aloe Arborescens, Albo Variegata. The reasons why it's called Albo because it hardly has any of the green pigmentation, and this thing grows extremely slow versus a regular Aloe Arborescens or, you know, semi-variegated Aloe Arborescens, where I do have one. They were like both at the same kind of like size, and this one is growing so much slower because it is not able to produce a lot of energy for it to grow. But look, that is crazy variegation, right? Crazy variegation. It has a little pup on the side, so hopefully when it gives me another pup I can propagate this pup and yeah, sell it off. Yeah, because it's, look how beautiful that is. That is like a white rhino type of plant. Yes, beautiful aloe. Okay, so this one is called an Aloe Twilight Zone Variegata, or Gaster Aloe Twilight Zone Variegata. These came in last year, but I guess no one bought them except for me because I really like aloes. And look how oh my gosh, right? Look, oh my gosh, right? Right? It's just like spiral, Toro, which way do you want me to go? Which way do you want me to go? Twilight Zone, cuckoo. Yeah, it's just so nice. So beautifully nice. I love this one. Okay, let's talk about this aloe. This aloe is called an Aloe Somaliensis Variegata right here. So we do also have Somaliensis, but this is a spectacular type of aloe plant to get. Look how beautiful that is, right? It's just a winning star. It is very beautiful, very easy to take care of, and it's throwing some pups off the side. I will propagate these pups to sell because I do have one that's already been safeguarded for myself. But look how beautiful that is. That is gorgeous. And I dare not stress this out because this is such a spectacular plant that I don't want to stress it out as well. But it's just the texture in it, the color, the shape. It's just beautiful. I think this is also, I believe, 2 years old as well. I believe so. And it's just magnificent, you know? Okay, so this aloe is called an Aloe Mitriformis Variegata, right here. Mitriformis Variegata, and this is always constantly on pre-order, and it's very, very beautiful. A lot of people love my Mitriformis, and it can get gigantic. When I say gigantic, you remember that aloe vera earlier, gigantic, it can get as big as that. But yes, mine is very, very old. I believe it is 4 years old now. It's popping up quite a bit, right? It has like full variegation here, variegation, half variegation right here. So this one itself, the variegation is all random, and it doesn't matter whether you get one that's less variegated or more variegated, because the pups, as you can see, it just pops out randomly, right? So if you get one that's like less variegated and it's popping out like more variegation, great. If you get one that's like this, that's also great as well. Look, it's even popping out another one. Look, so I'm not going to repot this because it doesn't seem like the roots are coming out even more, but I can pot this into a bigger, longer pots like this, so that way it can grow a lot more, but then it would get too high, you know, too high. So we'll see what happens with this, but this is very beautiful. I think during the summertime, it's also gorgeous as well. Yeah, a lot of people want this mine because it is pretty old now. Well, not that old, but it's just very characteristic. You know what I mean? It's just very, very beautifully charactered. Okay, so this is an Aloe Brevifolia Variegata right here. Aloe Brevifolia Variegata. And I believe this is the first expensive aloe that I got from my seller. I was like, you know, I really like Aloe Brevifolia, so let me just take a shot at this, right? So I got it. It was very small when I got it in, but look how big it is now. Look how big that is. That is magnificently big. It is probably one of my more favorite aloes as well. It's growing pups. It can pop like crazy. And this thing is very, very firm. You know, I don't know how to describe it. It is something that you should have in your collection. Oh, look, see, pups coming up. I don't need to repot this because there's no stem on the bottom. So these pot size are perfect for them. You know, I think I should have it bigger to, you know, more, it'll propagate more. I have more space, but I don't have space in my place. So it's beautiful. Okay, so this last aloe that we are going to talk about is called an Aloe Pearsonii. Now, story behind this aloe. This is my favorite aloe of all time. This is my creme de la creme aloe. This is my whatchamacallit list aloe. This was my final plant on my plant list that I wanted. Once I got this aloe, I didn't really want any more other plants, and this took me about, I believe, 2 years on and off trying to get this one. So I saw it on an eBay, I believe, auction once. I didn't really realize what it was before, and then I missed out, and then it popped up on somewhere I usually buy from, and then I keep like missing it constantly. Anyway, so I finally got one 2 years ago. Finally got this beauty 2 years ago. The reason why I like it because it grows tall and it goes like this. It's like a star. And also during the summertime, when you water it less and let it stress out, it turns beautifully red. This aloe is in abundance in California and also in I believe Africa. Where was it in Africa originally? Zimbabwe? I don't remember, I'm sorry. But this is my ultimate aloe, my ultimate plant that I've always wanted. And yeah, I finally completed my plant list with this aloe itself, and it's one of the spectacular aloe. It wasn't cheap to buy, trust me, this was not cheap to buy here in Canada. But it has one pup there and another pup right there as well. So once this gets just a little bit bigger, we're gonna depup them both, and one of them I'm gonna keep just for backup, and one of them I'm gonna sell. But anyways, so that is it for my aloe collection. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know which one is your favorite aloe that I've showed you so far, or if you have any aloes in your collection that you like, let me know. And if you're looking forward to collecting more aloes. Anyways, thank you guys so much again. Remember to press like, subscribe, and post comments. Yes, comment, like, subscribe. Even if you don't like it, dislike it. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Love ya, bye.